Capriosca on the inside with Hate It When You're Right. Stealth comes up between them. Dizzy's Jet and You about to get some room on the outside. The field of 6 is set. Tape goes back and they're away. Majestic Time came out well from the outside, and You got away well also, and Capriosca driving up on the inside to hold its position as well. They all got away from the stand very nicely past the winning post the first time, and Majestic Time was able to cross down from the outside without too much trouble. Leads out from Capriosca, and Anu was dropped to the 3 back on the poles. Around its outside was Dizzy's Jet, then came I Hate It When You're Right. Then further back to last of all Stealth, who's 2 lengths away but is trotting and was trotting out of the tape as well as they go into the back straight. Leading the way as they go into the back was Majestic Time. Leads out from Capriosca in second. There was plenty of room for Dizzy's Jet to drop in for the trail in third, and fourth now is And You. Tracked up by Hate It When You're Right, and Stealth is about 25 metres away at the rear of the field but trotting, and has given the leader a good 35 metre start. Off the back straight, 1400 left to travel, and leading the way was Majestic Time. Does it nicely, leads out by a length. Right up on its back in second position was Capriosca, and will have the option of the Saddle World Shepherd and Sprint Lane in the last circuit. In third was Dizzy's Jet travelling nicely, tracked up by And You. Then came I Hate It When You're Right, and still 25 away to Stealth, and it's a good 45, maybe 50 off the lead. They come into the straight, and leading the way was Majestic Time. Does it nicely after getting out of the stand well from the outside draw. Leads out by a length. Now the run comes from Dizzy's Jet, pops into the breeze and sits without cover for the final 1,000 metres. Capriosca's travelling boldly behind the leader in third. And You is now 3 back. The poles tracked up by Hate It When You're Right, and Stealth is 45 metres away at the rear of the field. They swing towards the half mile. It's Majestic Time doing it nicely. Leads out by a length on Capriosca, right up in its back, on its back in second, and Dizzy's Jet is punching the breeze third. 3 back the poles was And You yet to peel. Then came Hate It When You're Right, and a long gap then to Stealth at the rear of the field. Down the back straight they go. 600 metres left to travel. Majestic Time leads the way from on the outside. Dizzy's Jet. Waiting for that sprint lane run was Capriosca. One by one now is And You able to get off the peg line. Tracked up by Hate It When You're Right, and a long gap to Stealth. 400 metres left to travel. Majestic Time still leads the way, but Dizzy's Jet is right there on its outside. No move yet from And You. Waiting for the run was Capriosca, and then Hate It When You're Right. The field of 5, and the other one, Stealth, is a long way back. The 5 front markers turn for home. Majestic Time leads the way. And You tips out of the 1-1, comes up very quickly. Dizzy's Jet between runners. Then I Hate It When You're Right on the inside, Capriosca, but And You's wide out on the track and race to the front. And You's got the lead, and And You's got the win. Wins it by a length, travels strongly past the line. Beat home Dizzy's Jet and Capriosca. Hate It When You're Right. Majestic Time just ran out of puff the last 50 yards, and a long gap to Stealth. Didn't break. He trotted the whole way, but he was distanced pretty much the whole trial, last of all, and saw them all safely home.